Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's a nasty one here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Thumpers franchise reboot here in Super Mecha Baseball 4, year number 2. Last episode for us was the regular season finale, and we took care of business against the Swampers to clinch the division title, winning 8-4, the final score, as we did defeat the playoff opponents rather easily, I might say. It was a little touch and go there, but we managed to persevere and make it into the playoffs on a high note and lock up the division as the number 1 seed. So, and we also locked up number 1 seed in the playoffs. So we have the best overall record as we have run differential tiebreaker over the Nocturnals. We will have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Here in round 1, the quarterfinals, we will be taking on the Bionics, who were the division leaders for a long time in the other division, until they got cold at the end of the year and the False Knights got hot, as the False Knights jumped back in front to win their second straight division title as well. Bionics and Toucans, though, both making their first playoff appearances here on the series. On the other side of the bracket, Nocturnals make their first playoff appearance, as well as the Riddles, who will enter as the bottom seed. Swampers make their second, as well as the Beasts make their second. It's a rematch from the quarterfinals of last year, where the Swampers got the best of the Beasts and moved on into the semifinals, where they would lose to the eventual runner-ups, the Champs, who failed to make the playoffs this year. Alrighty, let's sim up to our first game here in the postseason. Swampers taking on the Beasts here, and the Beasts are going to win at home easily, 7-2 the final score. Nocturnals take care of business against the Riddles at home, 5-2. Toucans and False Knights here. Toucans start strong, but fade late, losing 5-3. So far, all 3 home teams have won here to start their series. Alright, we're taking on the Bionics. I believe in the regular season we played them once or twice. I believe it's once. And we played that game. We actually held on to win 5-4 late. I believe we won that in extra innings. So yeah, it was a very tight matchup at the time, and we were both division leaders, so it was actually a very solid matchup to watch. Alright, here in the first game of the quarterfinals, on the man will be the aces for each respective staff. That would be lefty Jameson Harrington for the Bionics, and for us it is Miller Bruiser. Line we're going to use for game 1 here, it's going to be leading off is the captain Ariadne Hazard at first base. Batting second, catching, will be Shane Cruz. Batting third, rookie center fielder Chris Flores. Batting fourth, second baseman Aviana Moreno. Batting fifth, left fielder Ramon Whitehead, who was the runner-up in the MVP voting this year. He should have won it, but come on. He was the Triple Crown winner, though, in the regular season. Batting sixth, rookie right fielder Bingo Coffey. Batting seventh, third baseman second-year player Bob Shelton. Batting eighth, a newly acquired shortstop Lola Bush. She takes over from Malcolm Craig. We signed her at the end of last episode here to beef up the playoff roster. She comes over from our division rivals, the Bird Lizards, who released her because they needed to cut some cap, and then Bruiser will bat number 9. Lineup for the Bionics, leading off in right field, is going to be Ford Cruz. Batting second, shortstop Rosemary Angeles. Batting third, second baseman Chess Hicks. Batting fourth, first baseman Kashta Namskal. Batting fifth, third baseman Madden Rocket. Batting sixth, center fielder Lexi Thornton. Batting seventh, left fielder rookie John Elliston. Batting eighth is catcher Bert Lobster, and batting ninth is the pitcher Harrington. Let's jump into it and have some fun here as we are at Bingata Bowl here. Alrighty, so for those of you who have never seen one of our playoff series before, or this is your very first episode tuning in here, in that case, welcome. The way we do it here is we will play the entire series in one go. There will be no breaking it up into individual games per episode. It is just play it straight through, 2 or 3 games, doesn't matter. We go until there's a winner. The only plus side here is that since this is a custom league, we can sim if we're up big and we want to move on to the next game and it's a foregone conclusion we're going to win. Let's jump into it and get it on here. Top of the first, right fielder Ford Cruz leading off. Bruiser on the air. Yeah, let's see. Did he have a good season? I don't know. Bruiser 3-0, 3.86 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP in the regular season. 15 runs given up, 14 earned in 6 starts, 32 and 2/3 innings pitched, 38 hits surrendered, 4 walks, 2 homers, 1 hit batsman, 25 strikeouts, and a batting average against 284. It's actually an improvement from his first year numbers. It was a solid number. I don't know if it's ace caliber, but it's a good pitcher number. That's a good solid 2 or 3 numbers. Number 2 or 3 pitcher numbers. Alright. Let's get it on here. Cut up on the first pitch to Cruz. Fouled off. 0-1. Forcing him down and away. Fouled off. 0-2. Slider down and in. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. First punch out for Bruiser. He gets it started early. Shortstop Rosemary Angeles up next. Mind Gamer active with the max boost here to Bruiser's accuracy. He'll start it off with his elite two-seamer. That's high. Ball 1. Goes him down and in. Broken back growl fouled off on the left side as we get Angeles some new lumber. 1-1. Slider down and away. Fouled off. 1-2. Cutter up and in. Grounded up the middle to short. Bush to her left cuts it off. That's an easy second out. Second baseman Chess Hicks up next. Volatile active here for the second baseman. Slider away. Fouled off. Out of play. 0-1. Heater up and away. High. 1-1. Using with the knees. Ripped the first right at hazard, and that's a 1-2-3 inning here for Bruiser to start the day. Bottom 1 were scoreless. Hazard, Cruz, and Flores due up here to start the day for the Thumpers. Leading off is our captain, first baseman Ariadne Hazard, and the leader of the trio of Bash Blondes. High pitch active here for Hazard, who had a solid regular season, facing ace Jamison Harrington. Harrington in the regular season went 2-3 at a 4.08 ERA and a 1.33 WHIP. 15 runs given up, 13 earned, 7 appearances, 6 of them starts, 28 2/3 innings pitched, 28 hits surrendered, 10 walks, a wild pitch, 5 homers, 1 hit batsman, 19 strikeouts, and batting average against a 248. He did not do very well at all in the regular season. That is even worse than Bruiser, which is surprising. Hey, one boy, how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yes, let's go Thumpers indeed, my friend. It is playoff time, baby. Hazard looking to get it started here against Harrington. He drops a curveball in there at the knees. Wasn't expecting that. 0-1. Heater up and in. Grounded to short right at Angeles. That's the easy first out for her. Bash Blonde number 2's up next. It's our catcher, Shane Cruz. Mind Gamer active here for the catcher. 27-year-old. Two-seamer up and in. Or change up. Screwball? Screwball up and in. Misses high. Ball 1. Changeup away, missed it late on the swing. How was I late on the changeup? I don't know. 1-1. Drew up and in, hit up the middle. That's a base hit. Shane Cruz delivers a 1-out single, and that's the first hit of the game for either team. Next up, batting third, rookie center fielder Chris Flores. Strong contender for Rookie of the Year. I'm not sure if he won it or not, but I like to think he did. It was either him or Coffee, honestly. Heater away outside. Ball 1. Change up inside, misses off the plate, 2-0. Change up at the knees, ooh, got him out in front, 2-1. Change up down, pulled past the third baseman on the line into left field, that's a base hit. Nice hit from Flores, 2 on, 1 down, that sets the table here for Bash Blonde number 3, veteran second baseman Aviana Moreno. Moreno had a bit of a down year in the regular season, really showing her age, as the 37-year-old regressed heavily here during the season. Changeup misses inside. Ball 1. Definitely not the same numbers she put up last year. Curveball hit up the middle hard. Diving as Angeles to her left. Makes the stop. She will take the out at first. 2 down on the fielder's choice. She does still have the pop. Indeed. One boy. Indeed. Batting fifth is the Triple Crown winner in the regular season and runner-up in MVP voting. Come on, we all know he should have won it. Ramon Whitehead, who led the league with batting over 450. He hit 9 home runs, and I believe he had 27 RBIs. Why am I just doing this off memory? I can actually look at this shit. Yeah, he had 427. Okay, I gave him a little too much credit. 9 homers, 27 RBIs. Hey, I got the homer and the RBI totals right. All right, come on, Ramon. Let's see if the man of the hour can come through once again. Slider inside, misses off the plate, ball 1. Scoop out the knees, line to right center field. That is going to get down into the gap and get by Cruz as he misplays it. That's going to be extra bases for Whitehead. Ramon in with a stand-up double to score. It's 2-0 Thumpers as the Triple Crown winner does deliver. Continuing his form from the regular season. All right, rookie right fielder Bingo Coffee up next with the RBI chance as he'll face the 10's Harrington. Still trying to get out of the inning here. Change up and in inside, ball 1. Let me see numbers. Who would have won the Rookie of the Year between our two boys? Flores hit .330 with 7 homers, 16 RBIs. Coffee hit 6 homers, 18 RBIs, and hit .320. Ooh, that could go either way. They had equivalent numbers. I would say the edge goes to Flores. He had better slugging, better on base, and better OPS, so I think he would have been the better option. One of the best things to see is where a team allocate their tier 3 chems. Yes, indeed. I know they did crafty for them, so if anyone has reverse splits, they're going to be a terror to deal with. Change him up and in, taking high. Ball 1. Or ball 2. 2-0 count. Screwball way in the dirt here to Coffee. That was nowhere in the zone. 3-0. That is a 4-pitch walk to the rookie. Nice patience there, Bingo. Crafty is a very big pain, I agree. Bob Shelton up next. First pitch Slayer active for the third baseman, trying to bring him home. 2 on, 2 down. Will he get one to hit? Curveball middle in on the first one. Turned on into right field, but right at Cruz, and that will end the inning. 2 home, though, on the double by Whitehead as the Thumpers draw first blood to the second. Namskull, Rocket, and Thornton do up against Bruiser. Spirit is annoying to see when pitching, and Scholarly is a pain to see when hitting. Very true. It's pick your poison kind of deal. You've never seen competitive. Ooh, that's true. It's very hard to do competitive, I like to think. And I almost never see discipline. Discipline is just meh. It's like, okay, I see you. Namskull leading off, first baseman, getting his first at bat of the game. Heater away, and that is blasted deep to center field. Hit pretty well. Flores tracking back, running out of room at the wall. Looks up, it's gone. Cashed in. Namskull cashes one in as the Bionics get on the board. It is 2-1. Heater away, and it ain't coming back, indeed. Madden Rocket, the young third baseman, up next. 20-year-old batting in the 5 slot today. You said away. Away! All right, heater middle cut. Was it middle cut? Yeah, middle in. I was aiming away. Yeah, it was nowhere near away. Slider middle away. That is whiffed on this time. 0-1. Okay, that's a little better. Cutter up and in. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Nice pitch in here so far from Bruiser. Four-seamer up and away. High. 1-2. Out of the zone there. Lead two-seamer down and in. Chopped up the third baseline. Just foul. Out of reach of the diving Shelton. 1-2. Slided down the way. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Four-seamer up and in. Popped up. Jammed it foul. Out of play as Cruz gives it a look, but he ain't going to get there. Still 1-2. Cutter hard down the middle just early on the swing. Thank God he missed that one. Whew, asking for trouble. 1-2. Two-seamer down and away. Chased and fouled off again. Damn. Hey, Ball Baseball Dad. Willie. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Now, children. Fight nice. Get up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Bruiser. That's a good bounce back after giving up the home run. Next up is center fielder Lexi Thornton, batting in the 6th slot today, the 35-year-old. Got to have a 13-pitch at bat. Yeah, that was a big one. Slider away. Strike called. 0-1. Forcing up and away. Strike called. It's 0-2. Hit dot in the corners. Cutter down and in. Off the plate inside. 1-2. He's him down and in. Jammer. Grounder to first. Hazard charges. Misses the tag. Flips to the pitcher. Late. Infield single for Thornton. Either way, that was probably going to be safe. Next up, rookie left fielder John Elliston, the 19-year-old. First pitch Slayer active. So they went with minimum boost to competitive. So they took away competitive to boost up crafty. Interesting. Effing foul tips. Yeah, they are annoying indeed. He hated children. He has one, for Christ's sake. Yep. Fair point. Fair point. Cutter down and in. Whiffed on. Swung through. Cruz down to second. Nails the runner as that was a failed hit and run. And Thornton got caught with her pants down on the whiff there by Elliston as the rookie missed it. First caught stealing of the postseason. 0-1 the count now to who's up? Elliston with nobody on. Slider down in the way is low. 1-1. Oh, good night. Nice try indeed. Nice job, Shane. Heater up and in. Check swing strike called at the letter is 1-2. Cutter up and away. Off the end of the bat to right field. Coffee in. Gets there, and that ends the inning. Home run, though, here for Cashton Namskull as he cashed that one in the left of center. 2-1 at the bottom of the second. Bionics on the board. Bush, Bruiser, and Hazard. 8-9-1 do up for the Thumpers. Leading off, 36-year-old shortstop Lola Bush, who we signed to replace Malcolm Craig at the end of last episode. She comes over from our division rivals, the Bird Lizards. Making her first postseason appearance, as the Bird Lizards had a losing record both seasons. And they cut her about 3/4 of the way through the season for extra cap room, as that changeup hit low and away, missing from Harrington. Ball 1. Slider at the letters. Bush hits it off the end of the bat to left, but it's right at Elliston as the rookie puts it away. 1 down. Bruiser up next, the pitcher. I don't expect much. Maybe he'll surprise me. Curveball up and in, strike called, 0-1. That curveball's high, 1-1. Heater up, popped it up down the left field line, hooking foul, giving chase Elliston. Speedster gets there, 2 down. Hazard up next, captain 0 for 1 today. Grounded out her first time up to short. Changed up and in, hard grounder to short, and it's right at Angeles again, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Good pitching from Harrington to the third. It's 2-1. Lobster, Harrington, and Cruz, 8-9-1, due up for the Bionics. Catcher Bert Lobster leads off. Bad ball hitter and easy target active here. Jesus. It's going to be a pain in the ass. TC rep it in on the first one. Check swing, strike called, 0-1. Cutter down and in. Taking low, 1-1. Good eye by Bert. Forcing down in the way. Check low, good eye, 2-1. Team up and away. High, 3-1. Composed activates for Bruiser here. Cutter up and in. Blasted to left of center on the line. Flores there, though, for the first out. That ball hitter is annoying, but Mind Gamer is the worst. I agree. And no, you know what else sucks? Distractor. I hate Distractor, and Reverse Splits is absolutely horrible when you're fucking batting. And then to top it all off, Specialist too. Like, fuck, man, come on. Yeah, minus 50 accuracy does eat you alive. It's like the meltdown of the crafty traits. It's annoying. Harrington up with the bases empty, so the pitcher's going to have to swing. He probably shouldn't try to bunt. Elite 2-seamer up, strike called, 0-1. You got comboed by Distractor and Mind Gamer at tier 3, both oh, Jesus. Sir, my sympathies go out to you. That sounds like a horrible time. Let me guess, was Gasser Morris on the mound? Popped up foul territory there on the first base side. Hazard there in the coaching box, puts it away, 2 down. Because if Gasser Morris was pitching, damn, his accuracy's negative 50 right there. Here's Ford Cruz, the leadoff hitter. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Four-seamer up. Check swing, strike called at the letters, 0-1. Slider down and in. Strike called, 0-2. Cutter away. High and outside, 1-2. Two-seamer up and in. Whiffed on it, strike 3. Third punch out for Bruiser. That ends the inning. Nice pitching. Miller with the 1-2-3 third. Bottom 3. Cruz, Flores, and Moreno due up. Custom league. Got it. Still, that is a disaster when you see both those traits active at the same time. You might as well just pack it in. You're in for a rough time until you either get the base runner out or the batter or both. Shane Cruz up. Led off. He started it with a single and then scored on a home run later in the first inning, or on a double, sorry. Change of middle down. Called a strike from Harrington, 0-1. Heater up, whiffed on it, 0-2. Whiffer activates here for Cruz. Heater up, whiffed on it, strike 3. First punch out for Harrington. 1 down, and that'll bring up Flores, who singled and scored later in the inning. He's 1 for 1. Heater down in the way, taken low, ball 1. Change it down in the way, chased and pulled foul out of play, 1-1. Change it down and then fouled off, 1-2. Heater up and away, lined off the end of the bat to right field. It's an easy sky ball for Cruz. It went right to him, 2 down. Base is empty for Moreno, who grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up. She's 0 for 1. Change up and in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball at the knees, popped up foul behind the plate. Therefore, it is Lobster, the catcher. 1-2-3 inning for Harrington. To the 4th, we're still down, up 2-1. Hard lineup coming up, though, for the Bionics. Angeles, Hicks, and Namskal. Leading off is Angeles. Shortstop's 0 for 1 today. Cutter up and in on the first one. Checked high, ball 1. TC in the middle in. Line at the middle into right center. That's going to be cutting away from Flores, but a nice dive will keep it in front of him. Still, it's going to be extra bases despite the effort, as Angeli's into scoring position here to start the inning. Next up is Chess Hicks, 0 for 1 day for the second baseman. Slider away, misses outside on the first one, ball 1. Forcing him up and away, strike call, 1-1. Cutter up and in, chased it, 1-2, nice whiff there. Puts him down and in, inside off the plate, 2-2. Slider up and away, high, 3-2, just out of the zone. Full count, composed active here for Bruiser now. Puts him down on the way, checked off the plate, good eye there from Hicks, ball 4. First walk for Bruiser, 2 on, none down for Cashton Nomskull. Homered his first time up, and now he has RBI hero active. Okay, so they went with minimum boosts to Spirited and Competitive. Ooh, I don't know if I like that move. I would have kept Spirited at least at mid. Ooh, alright, interesting call here, Chief. Let's see how that goes. Slider hangs on the first one, line to short, over the leaping Bush's glove into the gap, and Nomskull cashes in again as Cashton delivers extra bases. Flores gets it to the cutoff man. It's going to be a 2-run double. 3-2. Bionics take the lead. Madden Rocket up next. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. Forcing the middle away. Blew it by him, 0-1. Pushing him down and in. Jammed in the hole to second. That's a base hit into right center. Coffee over on the cutoff, gets it in, but that is going to be an RBI single there for Rocket. It's 4-2. Bionics extend the lead here for Thornton. There's still only 1 out. Or nobody out. Bruiser now tens. Cutter down in the way in the first one, taken low. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Strike call, 1-1. Forcing up and away. Chased out of the zone and fouled off, 1-2. He's up and in. High and tight, 2-2. Slider way outside, misses from Bruiser, 3-2. Opposed activates again here. Forcing him down and then blew it by her, strike 3. 4th punch out for Miller. 1 down, here's Elliston, 0 for 1 day. Slider down and away in the first one, fouled off, 0-1. Cutter up at the top of the zone. Strike called, 0-2. Forcing him down and then off the glove of Cruz. Has tried to block it. Runner thought about second, but will hold. Didn't get far enough away there. 1-2 the count. Slider down the way. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. 5th punch out for Bruiser. Back-to-back Ks for him. He's back to neutral, and here's the catcher Lobster, 0 for 1 today. 2-seamer up in the first one. Way high. Ball 1. Forcing me down in the way. Whiffed on it, 1-1. Cutter down and in. Line to short, right at Bush, and that ends the inning. 3 home, though, on the inning here for the Bionics. 2 come in on the double by Nomskull, and 1 on the single there by Rocket. 4-2 to the bottom of the 4th. Whitehead, Coffee, and Shelton do up. Offense trying to break through against Harrington again. Whitehead leads off. 2-run double his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Changeup taken high, ball 1. Slider down, line to the gap, right center field, and that's another extra base hit for Whitehead as it slices by the fielders into the wall in right center. Thornton gets it in, but it's a leadoff double. Nice job, Ramon. And that'll bring up Bingo Coffee, who drew a 4-pitch walk his first time up. Looking to come through here in the clutch. Changeup at the letters, strike called, 0-1. Heaters away, missing off the plate, 1-1. Changed up and away, nipped the corner again. Nice pitch, 1-2. Heater up, swung through it, strike 3. 2nd punch out for Harrington. That was a bad chase. 1 down, here's Shelton, 0 for 1 today. Flew out the right his first time up. Screwball middle in is jammed to left center field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. Whitehead around 3rd. He will score easily on the single. Shelton's first RBI this season, postseason. It's 4-3. We're back by 1. Because he was getting smacked on 50? No, I have not seen that. Really? No, you're not. The game's not broken. You just suck. That's all. Big difference, kid. Heater ways outside. Ball 1. Curveball up and in, shot foul by Bush, out of play, 1-1. Bush flew out to left fielder first time up. Yeah, you getting smacked on 50. Clearly you're not good, or your team just sucks. Which one is it? This is a grown-ass man. Okay. Well, so am I, but I sound like a child half the time, so. Change up taken high, 2-1. Change with the knees, bloop down the right field line. That is down for a base hit, and Bush has a base hit. Taken for third is going to be the runner. Throw in to get Shelton. What a throw from Cruz. That is a snipe from deep right. What a throw. 2 down. Runner, though, in scoring position for Bruiser. Popped out in foul territory his first time up as I dropped my controller. Shit. Well, that's a free pitch for you there, Harrington, as the changeup hit the knees away. 0-1. Heater up, fouled off. 0-2. Oh, you put it in the Discord. Okay, I'll have a look at it in a second. Heater's away. 1-2. Heater at the knees, bloop to left center field, and Bruiser's going to help his cause. It's down for a base hit. Scoring is Bush. It is 4-4. We're all tied up. It's a brand new ball game. Okay, I'll go ahead and look at it. Hazard 0 for 2 today. Captain trying to come through. He's grounded at the shortstop twice. Curveball up and away out of the zone from Harrington. Ball 1 as he's tense again. Curveball hangs at the letters. Turned on by the captain deep to left field. Beat the drum. It's a home run in the Bionics bullpen as the captain delivers a bomb. She got a hanging, breaking ball and took it out over the wall. 6-4. Thumpers take the lead. There you go, Captain. There you go. Shane Cruz up next. 1 for 2 with a single. Struck out swinging last time up. Change of middle of the plate. Foul back. Just missed it low. 0-1. Curveball middle in. Turned on by Cruz. Deep down the left field line into the corner. Elliston is there, though, and he'll put it away in front of the wall to end the inning. But a 4-run swing for the Thumpers. Give us the lead again. It is 6-4 to the 5th. Capped off by the 2-run bomb by the captain, Ariadne Hazard. 9-1-2 due up here for the Bionics. We'll see if they pinch hit for Harrington. He's due up first. Harrington's 0 for 1 today. They will not pinch hit for him. The ace will come back out for the bottom of the 5th, it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and take that liberty to have a look at this. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? I was so critical of EA, and some might say I went over the top. It is justified in every single way. Okay. That's the start of it. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a long post. Okay. The game is still beyond broken. Really? Not after 6 patches. And I'm glad I didn't buy this game now. I am not good at games. Any kind. Okay, so then why are you playing? No, they didn't. You just don't have the right ego settings. So he's using, it looks like he's using the one where he has individual egos for each aspect of the game. And if your batting rating is much lower than your pitching rating, as it seems that case is, it's going to take the average of the 2 ratings and slice it down the middle. So because he's striking out so many batters, it's because even though the pitching ego is so high, it's because it's taking the batting ego into effect, cutting it down. You're actually playing on an ego below 50. So it's 46, you're ranging up to, looks like he said he stopped at 59, so if we cut that in half, that's 13 points. So 13 points, divide that by 2, that's 6.5. So really, he's playing on an ego of about 52.5. We can round that up to 53. And then he's also not mentioning what his base running ego is or his fielding ego is, because I'm assuming he's using the individual 4 passes. So putting those in, those could be extremely low, and they could also be cutting into the difficulty, actually putting it below 46 originally. So in conclusion, that based on that post, this person does not know how to play this game properly. If you just use the standard ego like I did, where you just use 1 level across, you'll really find out how good you are. It's a lot easier instead of trying to convolute it by doing the 4 ego thing. I think that was his first problem. And number 2, he's also already admitted to not being good at games, so his ego is probably lower for the others. So it leads me to believe that he has it set low, and he just wants to complain because EA is attached to the game. This game is fantastic. This is one of the best baseball games I've ever played, and I will die on that hill for this game. All right, the explanation rant's over. Let's get back to it. Whiffed on down and in on the slider. First pitch to Harrington. He was late early, 0-1. Heater up and away is dumped to left center field. Into the gap it goes. Whitehead on the layout. Doesn't get there. Good effort, though, Ramon. It's going to be a double for Harrington. His first hit of the game. He's 1 for 2. Leadoff man in scoring position to start the 5th here for the Bionics. When you want to move some things up by 1 or 2 points, yeah, but if it seems like he's moving it up by, so he left batting where it was at 46, and then he said he moved it up to 50 and he sucked. So, got to get that. I just stopped the ball getting in the gap. Yeah, it was too much. But yeah, but he's moving the ego up by 3, 6, 9, like he keeps going up by 3s, and he's not changing anything else. It's not doing it. We do all do that, yeah. We've got to stop. It's not the meta play anymore. Cruz up 0 for 2 today. Heater up and in is inside. Ball 1. Sees him down the way. Chopper to first right at hazard. She'll take it herself to the bag. 1 down. Runner to third. Angeli's up next. 1 for 2 with a double. Trying to bring home the runner. You see him up and away in the first one. Strike called. Nipped the corner there. 0-1. Goes him down and in. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Blew it by her. Cut her down in the way. Fooled it. Chased it. Strike 3 outside. 6th punch out for Bruiser. 2 down. Here's Hicks. So drew a walk last time up. She's 0 for 1. Bruiser needs 1 more out to get through the 5th and have a solid start. Heater up and away is high. Ball 1. You see him down and in. Inside. 2-0. Slider down and the way is low. 3-0. Goes in the middle plate. Blasted into center. That was a bad pitch, and I knew it. RBI single for Hicks. Her first hit of the postseason. It's 6-5. Bionics back within a run. Here's Namskal. 2 for 2. 2-run double last time up, and a solo homer his first time up. Slider down on the first one. Take him low. Ball 1. He's him down on the way. Fouled off the end of the bat. 1-1. Heater up and in. High and inside. 2-1. Cut her down. Line to second. Moreno there and picks it out of the air, and that ends the inning. 1 run in on the 2-out single by Hicks. 6-5 to the bottom of the 5th. Mora, Flores, Moreno, and Whitehead do up. Part of the lineup coming up. We're halfway home today. Nice back and forth game. Flores leading off. 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. Change it down and then nips the knees. 0-1. Nice pitch from Harrington. Screwball misses in the dirt. 1-1. Heater up and in. Late on the swing. 1-2. Heater down. Blasted by Flores. Dead center. Left of center. Hit pretty well. Running out of room. It's the center fielder leaping. Robbed him of a home run. Lexi Thornton goes above the wall and brings it back in play, costing the rookie his first career postseason home run. Good job by her. Moreno up next is 0 for 2 as she takes a change below the knees on the first one from Harrington. Ball 1. He's back to neutral mojo. Yeah, that was a great catch, but damn, that's frustrating. 1-0. Change up inside. Strike called on the inside corner. 1-1. Heater down the way. Hitting the hole. Base hit past the diving infielders into right field. First hit today for Moreno. She's 1 for 3. Harrington tense again. Here's Whitehead. 2 for 2 with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. And that will do it for Harrington. 4 1/3 innings, 9 hits, a walk, 6 earned runs, 2 strikeouts. Coming out of the bullpen here is ace reliever Bridget Snyder. Snyder in the regular season, I'm assuming she did all right. There she is. 2-2, 3.06 ERA. She actually was the best performing reliever for the Bionics bullpen. 11 earned runs given up, 1.08 whip, 21 appearances, 1 save, 32 1/3 innings, 25 hits, 10 walks, 3 homers, 23 strikeouts, batting average against 207. Yeah, she was actually really the only good reliever they had the entire season. This team was carried by their offense. So I'm mad because I didn't save the screenshot, but you got the best pitch to go 450 on. Ooh, okay. All right. I'm curious. Snyder's first pitch, curveball, misses low to Whitehead. Ball 1. Change up, hard rip up the line, base hit past the diving third baseman into the corner. Single for Whitehead, first and second, one down. All right, Herc Bentley up to bat. It's 3-0. Okay. Oh, don't tell me it's center cut. Coffee up next, 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk today. Oh, he hung a changeup. Oh, no. Yep, center cut. You didn't even have to move your plate coverage indicator. Yep, that's when you know it's a good one. That's when you know it's a hanger. Dead center cut, you go 450 on. Yeah, that is the best pitch to go 450 on, indeed. Rally stopper active here. You just let go and said, boop. Ka-chunk. Rally stopper active for Snyder here, trying to strand the runners here. Screwball inside, or change up inside, misses. Ball 1. Change it down, chopper to second. Hicks there to second 1. Angeles the first. That is a double play, and that ends the inning. To the 6th, it's 6-5. Rocket, Thornton, and Elliston do up. Bruiser's going to start the inning, but if he gives up a base runner, I'm taking him out. There's Madden Rocket, RBI single last time up for the third baseman. He's also struck out today. Rally stopper does make her look like she is just locked in, indeed. With her ratings where it were, yes. You see him repping away in the first one. High, ball 1. He ripping in. Chopped at the middle. That is a leadoff single there for Rocket. His second hit of the day. He's 2 for 3, and that will do it for Miller Bruiser today. All right, Thornton up next, 1 for 2 with a single. She also robbed a home run last inning, so she's locked in now. Bruiser's done here, 5+ innings, 8 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts. Runner on base, his responsibility. He also gave up 1 homer. It was a decent outing for Bruiser, nothing special though. He is in line for the win currently. Could I double switch anybody off? Not right now, no. We're going to go ahead and go to the bullpen here. We're going to turn it over to... It's a low pressure situation. Let's give it to Tyler Tang. Tang did not do well in the regular season. You'll see what I mean. No record, 9.26 ERA and a 2.91 whip. 12 earned runs given up, 10 appearances, 1 save, 11 2/3 innings, 26 hits, 8 walks, 8 strikeouts, 2 homers, and a batting average against a 441. All right, Tyler. Try not to fuck this up. Please. I know it's hard for you, but try. Two-seamer down and in on the first one is low. Ball 1. Slider down and away. Blasted deep to left field. Well, he fucked it up. And that is gone. Home run for Thornton. As soon as I said something, he decided to fuck it up. First run is charged to Bruiser. The second one is charged to Tang. It is 7-6. Thornton's first homer gives the Bionics their second lead of the day. And that's where the game gets exciting, when our bullpen enters the chat. John Elliston up next, 0 for 2 day for the rookie, as Tang is immediately tense. Heater up and away in the first one. Outside, ball 1. See him rough it in. Fouled off, 1-1. Heater down and away. Chopper to short, slow roller. Bush charges, makes the out at first, 1 down. Lobster up next, 0 for 2. Slider down, low, ball 1. Forcing it down and away. Check swing strike, 1-1. Slider up and away. Chopped at the middle, that is a base hit. Little seeing eye single there into right center. That it keeps the inning going here with 1 down for the pitcher slot. Snyder coming up, I expect her to bunt.
Number 60, Bridget Snyder.
Using rep on is shown, pulled back, strike call, that's middle in. I wanted that up, Tang, what the hell. Heater up, 1 shown, popped up to Cruz, picks it out of the air, throws the first late. That's exactly what I wanted, 2 down. Cruz up next, 0 for 3 today, intense. Slider middle in, misses inside, ball 1. Heater down, taking low, 2-0. Easy rep and away. Outside, 3-0. Heater middle up. That's a strike. Taking all the way was Cruz, 3-1. Easy him down and in. Strike called. Full count. Runner will be off with the pitch here. Slider away. Check swing ball 4. It's outside. Tang walks him. Every time I see Ren, I'm like, please, for the love of God, don't airmail it. Yes, I am as well. Silently on the inside. Angeles up next, 1 for 3 with a double last time up, and a run scored. She's facing the still tense Tang here. Heater up and in, way inside, ball 1. Slider down and in. Checked inside. 2-0. He's even down in the way. Outside, it's 3-0. Leader up. Strike called, 3-1. Slider's going to be inside, ball 4. Another walk for Tang. Base is loaded, 2 down. I don't want to waste another pitcher. Hicks up next. RBI single last time up. She's also walked, 1 for 2. Come on, Tyler. I just need one fucking out from you, kid. Can you do something right with your life? You see me down? Low ball 1. Push me down in the way. Grounded then to hold a short. Bush over on the backhand makes the stop. On to first in time to end the inning. He gets out of it, but he does give up the lead on the 2-run homer on the first batter he faces. 7-6 Bionics lead. Bottom half we go. Shelton, Bush, and Tang do up. Shelton leading off, 1 for 2 with an RBI single, looking to get us going here. Contact for his righty end. First pitch Slayer active here against Snyder. Change up inside, way off the plate. Ball 1, nowhere near the zone. Curveball hits the outside corner, 1-1. Curveball up and in, grounded to second. Rolled over on it. Hicks is there, 1 down. Next up, Bush. Double blast time up. Lola's 1 for 2 today. She's also flown out. Curveball away in the first one. Pulled to right field. Easy play there for Cruz. 2 down. And that'll bring up the pitcher slot, Tyler Tang. Pinch hitting for him. It's going to go ahead and be backup first baseman Kane Tambor with ace exterminator and off-speed hitter. Let's see if he can come through against Snyder. Heater up and in. Jammed it foul into the screen. 0-1. Heater up, chopped up the line, diving off the glove of Rocket into left field. It's a base hit. Hard hit there from Tambor. Keeps the inning alive for the captain, Hazard, who homered last time up. She's 1 for 3 with a 2-run bomb. EVT, okay, come on. Heater middle away, outside, ball 1. Curveball up, just high, 2-0. Heater down, lined at the middle, just past Snyder's right ear into center. It's a base hit. 2 on, 2 down, but that's going to activate Rally Stopper for Snyder, and she's going to face Shane Cruz. 1 for 3 with a single. He at least has Mind Gamer active to cut down that accuracy boost, but Rally Stopper still active on the active velocity and junk portion. Heater up and in, lined at the middle, off the diving glove of the shortstop. Can Cruz beat it out? Yes, he can. It's an infield single. Bases loaded for the rookie Flores, who had a home run robbed from him last time up. He's 1 for 3. Can he come through in the clutch? Rally Stopper still active. This could be the turning point. Can Flores deliver? Change it down and in, out in front of it, pulled foul. 0-1. Change it down and in, low and inside. 1-1. Here at the knees. Missed it. Pop foul over the screen. 1-2. Curveball down, chop foul. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Curveball middle away. He missed it. Popped it up. Right center and shallow. Cruz is in. Calling for it is Thornton, though. Center fielder puts it away to end the inning. Bases are stranded, loaded for us. Coming out of the bullpen here. We're going to go ahead and turn it over here to... Going to be... We're going to give it to Sky Sosa, who is one of our more dominant relievers this year, to the 7th at 7-6. Nomskull, Rocket, and Thornton do up. Nomskull 2 for 3, 2 solo homer, and a 2-run double today. He's driven in 3 of the 7 Bionic runs, facing Sosa. Sky in the regular season went 2-0 with a 1.77 ERA and a 1.03 WHIP. She was the best performing reliever we had this year. 5 runs given up, 4 earned, 14 appearances. 20 1/3 innings pitched, 18 hits surrendered, 14 strikeouts, 3 walks, a homer, and a batting average against a 231. Either down and in, hit down the left field line into the corner, hooking foul. Whitehead gives it a look. It is out of play and foul, but that had home run distance as Nomskull almost had home run number 2. Slider down and in. Chased it low, 0-2. Ball down in the way. Whiffed on it, strike 3. First punch out there for Sosa. 1 down, here's Rocket, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI today. Push him up and away. Fouled off late, 0-1. Ball down in the way. Chased and fouled off, 0-2. Slider up and in. High, 1-2. Forcing me down and in. Jammed at the middle to short on the ground. Bush to her left cuts it off. On to first. In time. 2 down. Base is empty for Thornton. 2 for 3 with a 2-run homer last time up. She's also singled. The ball down. Whiffed on it. 0-1 on the first one. Slider up and away. Ooh, just high and outside. 1-1. Forcing me down and in. Strike call. 1-2. Nice pitch in Sosa. Slider down and away. Just outside. 2-2. Ball up and in. Thornton fouls it off. Out of play. 2-2. Forcing her up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. Second punch out for Sosa. 1-2-3 inning. Nice pitch in Sky. Bottom 7. It's 4, 5, and 6 due up. Moreno, Whitehead, and Coffee looking to rally. Here's Moreno. 1 for 3 with a single last time up. Trying to get it going against Snyder in the 7th. Change up inside off the plate. Ball 1. Change up away. Hit well by Moreno to right center, but that's going to hang up, though, for Thornton. 1 down. Whitehead up next. 3 for 3 day. Singled last time up. He's also hit 2 doubles, driving in 2 runs. He's locked in. Heater up and in inside. Ball 1. Change up and away. Nipped the high corner. Nice pitch. 1-1. Curveball hangs. Grounded hard to third, but right at Rocket. On to first. 2 down. Unlucky. Coffee up next. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Change it down and in. Low from Snyder. Ball 1. Curveball at the knees. Grounded hard to second, but right at Hicks. A 1-2-3 inning for Snyder. To the 8th, it's 7-6. Elliston, Lobster, and Snyder due up. Sosa coming back out. Here's Elliston 0 for 3 today. First pitch curveball at the knees from Sosa. In there for a strike. 0-1. Forcing me down on the way. Low. 1-1. Ball down and in. Line to third. Shelton leaps out of his reach. It's a base hit. Elliston's first career postseason hit. Rookie on to start the 8th. Bionics looking for some insurance. Here comes Lobster. 1 for 3 with a single last time up. Slider down in the way in the first one. Chopper to first. Slow roller. Hazard charges. Fires the second. Just late. And then airmailed by Bush. That's fantastic, guys. If it's not the bullpen fucking me, it's the defense. Okay. And Snyder's up. Perfect. A myriad of fuckery. Heater up. Bunt shown. They're going for... Oh, run scored on that. It's 2-base error. Well, not yet. Not yet. Curveball up. Bunt is popped up to the pitcher. Sosa gets the error. 1 down. Here's Cruz 0 for 3 with the walk. Heater up and away in the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Curveball down and in. Check strike called. 0-2. Slider up and in. Inside. 1-2. Forcing me down and away. Fouled off. Still 1-2. That run was not earned, by the way. Slider down and in. Chop foul. 1-2. You're up. Checked high. 2-2. Ball down and away. Checked low. 3-2. Wow, what a take. Slider up. Chased it. Strike 3. Third punch out for Sosa. 2 down. RBI chance still for Angelise, who walked last time up. She's also doubled. 1 for 3. Four-seamer middle away. Popped it up. Cruz out of the crouch. There on the third base line. Straddling it. Puts it away, and that ends the inning. But an errant throw by Lola Bush causes a run to score. Unearned run. 8-6 to the bottom of the 8th. Shelton, Bush, and Sosa due up. Now we really need to come up, guys. Here's Shelton, 1 for 3 with an RBI single today, trying to get it started against Snyder, entering her 4th inning of work here out of the bullpen. Her ball's outside, ball 1. She's thrown 3 2/3 scoreless, I believe. 2 2/3. It's literally right there on the screen. I'm dumb. Don't mind me, guys. I'm stupid. Got to clutch up, boys. Come on. 1-0 count to Shelton. Heater away, outside, 2-0, good start. Curveball hangs, Shelton turns on it, blasts it to right field, but he got under it at the warning track as Cruz, 1 down. Here's Lola Bush, who made the error last inning. 1-3 with the double, she's tense. Change up, strike called, 0-1. Change up away, dribbler to short. Angeli's there, 2 down. Pitcher due up next, Sosa done. And off the bench here to take a crack at it, it is going to be Bland Grips, the third baseman. Curveball taken low, ball 1. Curveball away, on the corner, 1-1. Curveball low and in, 2-1. Change with the knees, Grips pulls it to left field, but right at Elliston on the line, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. Quality ABs, this ain't quality. Yep. We're going to go ahead and sub in, it's going to be Valenzuela here. We're going to go ahead and take Bush out. To the 9th, we're down 2. Harder lineup coming up, though, for the Bionics. Hicks, Nomskull, and Rocket. Hicks 1-3 with a single walk and an RBI today. And Grips, you can play third, right? So can Shelton. Hazard can only play catcher and first. We're going to go ahead and sub in Eden Klippenstein. She's going to play short. I'm getting her in because she's playing against her old team, and I think it might do us some good. Go ahead, Eden. Anyway, moving on. Valenzuela out of the bullpen. Declan 1-1, a 1.93 ERA. Another solid year for him. 0.86 WHIP, 4 earned runs given up, 11 earned runs, or 11 appearances, 18 2/3 innings, 13 hits, 16 strikeouts, 3 walks, 2 homers, 1 hit batsman, 197 batting average against. He's our most effective reliever. Now trying to keep it a 2-run game here in the 9th. Choker active against volatile Hicks. RBI single and a walk earlier today. Hit up the middle to short. Past the diving Klippenstein. It's a leadoff single on the first pitch she sees. Hicks on to start the inning for Nomskull. 2 for 4, 2-run homer, solo homer, and a 2-run double today. Ball down and in on the first pitch. Off the corner. Ball 1. Check on the runner at first. Heater down in the way. Fouled off. 1-1. Valenzuela gave it a quick little peek there. Change it down and in. Fouled off. 1-2. Ball down in the way. Checked outside. Good hold from Nomskull. 2-2. Heater up and in. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. Valenzuela blows him away. 1 down. Change it to the eye level. Rocket up next. 2 for 4, 2 singles, and an RBI today for the young short third baseman. 4-seamer away. Strike called on the corner. Nice pitch. 0-1. Ball down and in. Inside. 1-1. Heater up and away. Chased outside. Dribbler to second. Moreno charges. Throws to second. Does get the lead runner this time. It's a fielder's choice. Good heads-up play by Moreno. 2 down runner at first for Thornton. 2 for 4 with a 2-run homer and a single. She's locked in. She also robbed a home run today. Curveball down in the way in the first one from Valenzuela. Strike called. 0-1. Forcing me down and in. Broken bat pop up behind second. Moreno there in shallow center. Puts it away, and that's a 1-2. That ends the inning. Good pitching, Declan. Bottom 9. Last chance to dance for the Thumpers in game 1. We're down 2. Top of the lineup up. Hazard, Cruz, and Flores. Let's go, guys. Sounds like runs to me. Here we go. Got to lock in. Bash blinds up. Here's the captain, Hazard. 2 for 4, 2-run homer, and a single today, trying to get it started against Snyder, who's going for the... She's going for the win. She's locked in. 3 2/3 scoreless. 4 hits given up. Curveball up, misses high, ball 1. Change away, that's chopped the sec short. Angeles gets the first out, 1 down. Cruz up next, splash ball on 2. He's 2 for 4, 2 singles. Change it down, taken low, ball 1. Curveball at the knees away, in there, 1-1. Curveball up and in, chop the second. Hicks is there, 2 down. Last chance in game 1 is Flores, the rookie. Flew out with the bases loaded last time up. He's 1 for 4 with a single today. Heater down in the way, off the plate, ball 1. Change up right there, middle low, 1-1. Ball down and then fouled off, 1-2. Down to our last strike. Change up fouled off, Flores got to it. Curveball middle of the plate, line dead center. Guess what? It's right at Thornton, and that ends the game. Late error proves costly, and the bullpen still sucks. Thumpers lose 8-6, the final score. All right, we dropped game 1. Yay. Now we got to do it the old hard way. GG's. Fuck. RBIs today, Nomskull, solo homer, and a 2-run double. Hicks with the RBI single, Rocket an RBI single, Thornton a 2-run homer, which was the game winner, and then Lobster an RBI on an error. Or I guess they gave him, yeah, it was an error. On the other side for us, Hazard 2-run homer, 2-run double for Whitehead, Shelton an RBI single, and Bruiser, the pitcher, an RBI single. Pitching line, Snyder gets the win, 4 2/3, 4 hits given up, scoreless outing for her, but she is gassed, so they have to go to the rest of their relievers for game 2. And guess who blew it? Tyler Tang. He's a bum. 1 inning, 2 hits, an earned run, 2 walks, and a homer. Thanks. I gotta kick some ass and spill some oil, indeed. Hopefully we can get it done. Nomskull, the player of the game, followed by Whitehead and then Hazard. Let's jump to game 2. Do or die time for the Thumpers now. Can the defending champs rally back? Well, I sure fucking hope so. Otherwise, this is going to be a very depressing episode. Take it easy, one boy. Have a good night, buddy. Thanks for tuning in for the first game, at least. Just a man alone with his thoughts now. Alright, let's sim the rest of these series and see how they do. Swampers win at home, holding off the Beast, winning 3-2 to force game 3. Riddles at home blow out the Nocturnals. They win 7-3. Toucans at home here against the False Knights. Rally but lose in 10 innings, 9-5, as the False Knights earn the sweep. So if we do pull off this reverse sweep, we will be having a rematch with the False Knights again in the semifinals. Game 2 pitching matchup on the mound for us is going to be Gresham Harris, who is our best starting pitcher this year. And on the mound for the Bionics, their worst performing one, Jackson Gonzalez. Lineup for Game 2. Hazard, Cruz, Flores, Moreno, Whitehead, Coffey, Shelton, the Tense Bush, and Harris. Then it's Thornton leading off, Angeles, Hicks, Nomskull, Rocket, Elliston, Harshwinter getting the start at shortstop, and Cruz catching. Let's jump into it and get it on. Game 2 coming at you here at Apple Field. Thumpers need a win to force a deciding Game 3. Ooh, all right. Let's see if we can get a bounce-back performance here. Let's get it on, guys.
Welcome to game 2 of the conference semifinals. Who's ready for some dingers?
Leading off is the captain, Hazard, hitting 400, 2 for 5 in the first game with a 2-run homer, facing Gonzalez, who gets ahead active. High pitch active for Hazard. Dribble up in the first one, pulled to left center field, and that is down for a hit. Captain sees the first pitch and puts it into the outfield gap. That's a leadoff single for Cruz up next. Catcher 2 for 5 on opening day, or in the first game. Long look at first there. Change up away and misses. Ball 1. Runner goes. Slider inside. Strike called. Throw down to second is late. Steal for Hazard. First of the postseason. She's 1 for 1. 1-1 count to Cruz. Change up and in. That's a strike on the corner. 1-2. Whiffer activates. Dribble down, skied to center. Easy play there for Thornton, 1 down. Next up, center fielder rookie Chris Flores, 1 for 5 in the first game with a single. He was also robbed of a home run. Here up and away, lined over first on the first one, down for a base hit into right. Holding a third is going to be Hazard, as Angeles is out there here. Next up, Moreno, second baseman, went 1 for 4 in the first game with a single. Screwball at the knees, hit on the ground at the middle, it's a base hit. Moreno will drive in Hazard, as that's her first RBI of the postseason. Thumpers on the board first, 1-0. Whitehead up next, left there had 3 hits in the first game. He went 3 for 4. He had a 2-run double, a regular double, and then a single. Gonzalez already tense. 3 hits already given up. Heater at the knees, strike called, 0-1. Slider hangs, blasted by Whitehead to the gap left center field. That'll be extra bases. Giving chase after Thornton as she gets to it. It is going to be an RBI double here for Whitehead. 2-0 Thumpers. Moreno hangs at third. Here's Coffee. Rookie was 0 for 3 in the first game with a walk. Grounded out twice, popped out once, and walked. Heater down and in inside. Ball 1. Slider up, hit through the middle. Base hit for Coffee, and that's his first career postseason hit. Scoring is Moreno as Whitehead holds. 3-0 Thumpers. Next up, Bob Shelton, third baseman, hitting 1 for 4 in the postseason with an RBI single in the first game. First pitch Slayer active against Gonzalez. Changed up on the first one, ripped over the first baseman, diving out of the reach of Nomskull. It's a base hit. Scoring is Whitehead. It's 4-0 Thumpers. Push up next. Shortstop is Tense. 1 for 4 in the first game with a double. She also made a fielding error, which proved to be very costly at the end of the game as it killed all our momentum. Curveball inside, misses from Gonzalez. Ball 1. Slider put away, dumped out over short. That is down for a base hit. Coming around third is going to be the lead runner. Elliston's throw is cut. RBI single there for Bush. It's 5-0 Thumpers. Now to bring up the 9-hitter, Harris, as we're going to bat around here. Harris trying to help his cause here. Infield in, playing the bunt. Screwball middle in, chopped at the middle of the second. Diving is Hicks to make the stop. Has to take the out at first. There's an RBI ground out for Harris. 6-0. We batted around. Here's Hazard. Led off the inning with a single and a run scored. Gonzalez now rattled. Slider in, jam through the middle. It's a base hit. Bush coming to third. She's going to be sent. Here's the throw from Thornton. It is not in time. RBI single for Hazard. 7-0 Thumpers. Next up, Cruz. 0 for 1 today. Change it away, off the plate, ball 1. Change down and in, fouled off, 1-1. Change up, chop through the middle. That is a base hit past the diving second baseman. First and second, 2 down. Inning will continue here as Flores, 1 for 1 with a single. Screwball down and in, off the plate, ball 1. Just inside. Curveball away, whiffed on it. Bad swing, 1-1. Change it down, hard rip foul, out of play, 1-2. Screwball away, grounded to short. Second, Hicks on to first. That ends the inning finally. But 12 men bat and 7 score. Thumpers have a 7-0 lead. Bottom 1, Thornton, Angeles, and Hicks do up. There's Thornton, 2-run homer in the first game. She also singled. She had the game-winning homer, go-ahead homer. Locked in here, facing Harris. Either way in the first one. Check swing strike. 0-1. Slider down in the way. Off the plate. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Jammed over first. Hazard leaps out of her reach. I timed that badly. That's a leadoff single. That should have been an out. Leadoff woman on here for the Bionics, and that'll bring up Angelise, playing right field today. She was a shortstop in game 1, batting 1 for 4 in the season. Slider away in the first one, outside, ball 1. Peter middle in, fouled off, 1-1. Change down in the way, out in front of it, 1-2, chased it. Cut up and in. Check swing, strike 3 called. Can I help you with something, Angeles? No, you're just looking. All right, see you later. 1 down, and here's Hicks. Second baseman locked in, 2 for 4 in the first game with an RBI single. He also drew a walk as well. Forcing it down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Slider down and away. Blasted off the end of the bat, dead center field. Hit pretty well. Flores on his horse, racing back to the fence. Runs into the wall and makes that catch. Nice play, rookie. 2 down. Great speed and range there from the rookie. He crashed into the wall and sacrificed the body to make that catch. 2 down for Nomskull. First baseman had a 2-run homer and an 2-run double and an RBI solo homer in the first game. Drove in 3 of their 8 runs. He was the player of the game. Went 2 for 5 at the plate. Slider middle in, off the plate on the check, ball 1. Four-seamer middle of the plate. Thank God he missed that. Fouled off, 1-1. Cutter inside, whiffed on it, 1-2, chased it. Change it down in the way. Chased it, strike 3. First punch, second punch out for Harris. That ends the inning. To the second, it's 7-0. Moreno, Whitehead, and Coffee due up.
Now batting, the second base.
Moreno 1 for 1 today with an RBI single. Mason still rattled Gonzalez. Change with the knees, blasted to left center field. That's hanging up though for Thornton. Good range, 1 down.
Now batting.
Next up is Whitehead, 1 for 1 with an RBI double today. He's locked in. Slide up away, chopped the second on the first one. Hicks there on the backhand, 2 down.
Now batting.
Coffee up next, RBI single his first time up. He's 1 for 1.
Coffee.
Taking all the way in the first one, screwball in the dirt, ball 1. Didn't want to give him the 3-pitch inning there. Screwball up, strike called, 1-1. Screwball middle in, turned on by Coffee, hit well to right field. Chasing after Angeles though, and that's the 3rd out. Easy inning for Gonzalez, bottom 2. Rocket, Elliston, and Harshwinter due up against Harris. Rocket leading off, 2 for 5 in the first game with an RBI single.
Number 3, Madden Rockets.
Cutter up and away in the first one, fouled off, 0-1. Change it down and in, low, 1-1. Force in the middle of the way, lined over short. Bush leaps, out of her reach, into left center it goes. Flores giving chase, cuts it off just before the wall and gets it in quickly. It's going to be close. It's a late infield double, leadoff double. Next up is Elliston, the rookie, 1 for 4 in the first game. Heater up and in the first one, high and tight, ball 1. Slider down in the way. Chop to second. Moreno charges. She'll take the out at first. 1 down on the fielder's choice. Going to third is the runner. And here's Griffin Harshwinter, the shortstop. He sat out game 1, getting the start today because Angeles in right field. Slider down in the way in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Cutter up and away. Whiffed on at 0-2. Heater up and in. High, 1-2. Change it down and in. Check low, 2-2. Good eye there. Slider down in the way. Chopper to short. Bush will charge. She'll take the out at first. RBI ground out for Harshwinter. Bionics on the board. It's 7-1. 2 down though for Burt Lobster. Catcher went 1 for 4 in the first game. He also had an RBI come in on an error. Change up away on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. Jammed it foul, out of play. 1-1. 0-2. Cutter up and away. Chopped to short. Charging his Bush. She'll throw it to first in time. 1-2-3 inning. Or not quite, but still. To the third, it's 7-1. Shelton, Bush, and Harris due up. Shelton leading off 1 for 1 with an RBI single today. Trying to get started. Change it down in the way. Strike called on the corner. 0-1. Screwball middle plate. Line at the middle. That's a base hit. Shelton leads off the third here with a single. Thumpers looking to keep it going here. Here's Bush, 1 for 1 with an RBI single today. Slider up on the first pitch, hitting the hole to short. Harshwinter backhands the second one. Hicks on the first lead. Fielder's choice. Harris up next, 0 for 1 with an RBI ground out his first time up. Slider up and away. Popped up behind short. That's going to be a tough play. Oh, diving is Harshwinter to make the catch. And they will double off Bush to end the inning. Nice play. Bottom 3 at 7-1. Gonzalez, Thornton, and Angeles due up. Here's Gonzalez. Pitcher is still he's up to 10th mojo now, actually. Heater up in the first one. Fouled off, 0-1. Cut up and in. High and tight, 1-1. Slider down and in. Whiffed on it, 1-2. Forcing him down in the way. Check low, 2-2. Cutter up and away. High, 3-2. Change of middle in. Check swing, strike 3 call. Can I help you, sir? Nope, just looking. All right, see you later. Third punch out here for Harris. Thornton up next, 1 for 1 with a single today. Change it down and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and away. Fouled off, 0-2. Cut up and in. Whiffed on it, strike 3. Fourth punch out for Harris, 2 down. Next up, Angeles, 0 for 1. Struck out looking her first time up on a check swing. Slider hangs on the first one. Fouled off hard. 0-1. Heater up and away. Chased and fouled off. 0-2. Change up and in. High and tight. 1-2. Cutter down and away. Fouled off. Just got to it. Will stay alive. Slider down and in. Chop foul out of play. 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased and fouled off again. Still 1-2. Change up and in. High and tight. 2-2. Four-seamer down and away. Chopped on the ground to third. Shelton to his left cuts it off. On to first. 1-2-3 inning here for Harris. To the fourth, it's 7-1 still. Hazard, Cruz, and Flores do up. Hazard leading off 2-2. 2 singles and an RBI today. Both hits came back in the first inning for her. Curveball up and away on the corner. 0-1. Nice pitch there from Gonzalez. Heater up and away. Dumped down the right field line. Just foul. 0-2. Heater up. Line to center field. That's a base hit. Hazard's third hit of the day. She's 3 for 3. Next up, Cruz, 1 for 2 with a single. Change of hangs on the first one. Line dead center, but right at Thornton. 1 down. Next up's going to be Flores, 1 for 2 with a single today. Curve up the way high and outside. Ball 1. Heater up, fouled it back. Just missed. 1-1. Heater down and in. Jan pop up behind first. Giving chase after it is the first baseman. Namskal puts it away. 2 down. Here's Moreno. 1 for 2 with an RBI single today. Heater away outside. Ball 1. Change down and then it's fouled off. 1-1. Runner goes. Change up high. Misses. Throw down. In the dirt. Late. Second steal for Hazard. She's 2 for 2. 2-1 count to Moreno. Heater up and in. Hard chopper to second, though, right at Hicks, and that ends the inning. Bottom forward, 7-1. Hicks, Namskal, and Rocket hard to line up against Harris. Here's Hicks, 0 for 1 today. Slider down and in on the first one. Hard grounder in this hole, past second into right field. Leadoff woman on here in the fourth. Namskal next 0 for 1 today. Harris no longer locked in. Four-seamer down and in. Fouled off, 0-1. Change it down on the way. Chopper, slow roller to second. Moreno charges, no play at second. Takes the out at first on the bare hand, 1 down. Runner in scoring position for Rocket, 1 for 1 with a double last time up, and a run scored. Cutter up and away in the first one. Check swing strike, 0-1. Heater up and in. High, 1-1. Harris locked in again. Slider down and away. Chased and fouled off, 1-2. Change it down and in. Check swing inside, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased and fouled off, still 2-2. Cutter down and away. Chased, grounded to short. Bush there, looks the runner back, fires the first, 2 down. Base 2 down, runner at second for Elliston, 0 for 1 today. Cutter up and in on the first one, strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. Chased and fouled off, 0-2. Change it down and away. Low, 1-2. Got it down and in. Pulled foul out of play. 1-2 still to Elliston. Either away, way outside. 2-2. Cut up and in. Just inside. Full count. From away. Chased it. Strike 3. Fifth punch out for Harris. That ends the inning. To the fifth, it's 7-1. Whitehead, Coffee, and Shelton do up. Here's Whitehead, 1 for 2 with an RBI double today, facing Gonzalez. Curveball down, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, hitting the hole to second, over forward Hicks. Nice range, 1 down. Coffee up next, 1 for 2 with an RBI single today, facing still tense Gonzalez. Slider up and down the first one, line to right center. That's an easy sky ball for Thornton, 2 down. Base is empty for Shelton. 2 hits today. Hit her way outside. Ball 1. Change away. Strike call. 1-1. Dribble up, check strike, 1 and 2. Chased at strike 3. Punch out for Gonzalez. That ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Bottom 5. It's still 7-1. Harsh winner, Lobster, and Gonzalez. Bottom of the lineup coming up. Here's Harsh winner, 0-for-1 with an RBI ground out today. Either way in the first one. Check swing strike. 0-1. He's locked in after making a diving double play catch earlier in the game. Slider down and in. 1-1. Cutter up and in. Popped him up. Foul behind the plate. Cruz is there. First out. Lobster up next, 0-for-1 today. Change up and away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Puts him down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Cut up and in. Chased and fouled off, still 0-2. Slider down and away. Fouled off, 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Chased and popped foul. Cruz giving chase, so is Shelton. Lays out Bob, makes a nice catch, but he gets injured on the play. 2 down. Sacrificed a body on that one, and that was his wrist. Ugh. Gonna need to sub him off here. Good diving play, Bob, but we're gonna go to Bland Grips here as he'll take over at third. 2 down for Gonzalez. Pitcher will bat here. Heater up in the first one. Strike called. No, foul off, 0-1. He's back to neutral mojo. He's thrown 4 scoreless innings since the first inning shenanigans. Slider up and in is a strike called, 0-2. Cutter down and in. Low, 1-2. Four-seamer down and away. Fouled off, still 1-2. Change up and away. Outside, 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. Inside, 3-2. Damn. Being selective. Slider down and in. Chopper up the third base line. Newly inserted Grips. Bare hands and fires. Nice play, Bland, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Harris. Although we do lose Bob Shelton as he sprains his wrist on a diving catch in foul territory to the 6th at 7-1 Thumpers. Bush, Harris, and Hazard do up against Gonzalez. Here's Bush, 1-for-2 with an RBI single today, looking to get started here in the 6th. Slider in on the first pitch, popped over second. Hicks runs it down, though, for the first out. Harris up next, 0-for-2 with an RBI ground out earlier. Change bin there, 0-1. Grab up and away, line to center field. That is in for a soft base hit. Harris gets on with 1 down here. That is going to bring up Hazard. 3-for-3 day for the captain at the top of the lineup. 1 run driven in. He's also stolen 2 bases. Change up and in, strike called, 0-1. Grab up and in, line to left field. Hit well, but a little too well. Right at Elliston for the second out. Cruz up next, 1 through the single today. Slider for the way, hard grounder to short. Harsh winner there. On to first, that ends the inning. Bottom 6, we're still up 6. Thornton, Angeles, and Hicks do up. There's Thornton, 1-for-2 with a single. Peter middle in, strike called, 0-1. Slider down in the way. Hit well to left center field by Thornton, and that is not coming back. It is gone. Second homer of the postseason for Thornton. It's 7-2. Bionics back within 5. Harris no longer locked in. Here's Angeles, 0-for-2. Cutter at the knees on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Angeles tense. Goes in the middle in. Turned on and blasted deep to right field, and that is off the top of the fence, but it stays in the park. Good job by Coffey to play to ricochet. It'll be just a single. There's Hicks, 1-for-2 with a single today. Four-seamer up and away in the first one. Line to third. Grips is there for the first out. Next up is Namskal, 0-for-2. Change with the knees on the first one. Chopped hard to first. Past the diving Hazard into right field. It's a base hit. 2 on, 1 down. Bionics threatening. Here comes Rocket, 1-for-2 with a double. Slider down the way in the first one. Line to first. Hazard dives out of her reach. Another base hit. Base is loaded now here for the Bionics, trying to break through. Here comes Elliston, 0-for-2 today. Last batter here for Harris. Cut her away in the first one. Chopped through the middle, and that is a base hit, you bastards. 4 straight hits here. 5 straight hits, actually. Make it 7-3. Bionics back within 4, and we're going to have to pull Harris. Harsh went over 2 with an RBI ground out today. Harris done after 5 1/3, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Everybody on base his responsibility, but he'll be in line for the win. Coming out of the bullpen here, we're going to turn it over to Declan Valenzuela, who is choker active. In the first game, Valenzuela threw a scoreless inning, giving up 1 hit with 1 strikeout, batting average against .250. Trying to do it again here. Heater up on the first one. Popped up behind third. Grips giving chase in foul territory. Makes the catch with his back to the infield. Nice play. 2 down. Bases remain loaded. Here's Lobster, 0 for 2 day for the catcher. Ball down and in. Just low, or just inside actually. Ball 1. Four-seamer off the plate. 2-0. Change it down in the way. Shot the middle to second. Moreno dives. Nice play to her right. Up and fires. In time to get the runner. And Valenzuela strands the bases loaded. 2 home for the Bionics. Make it a 4-run game. 7-3 to the 7th. Flores, Moreno, and Whitehead. Hard to line up. There's Flores 1 through the single. Gonzalez back in there to start the 7th. Screw ball up and away outside. Ball 1. Slider hangs. Line to center. That's a base hit. Flores starts the inning with a nice rip. Looking to build that lead back up. There's Moreno, 1 through with an RBI single. Slider up, hitting the hole, base hit into right field. Back-to-back singles start the inning here for the Thumpers, trying to capitalize. There's Whitehead, 1 through with an RBI double. That'll do it for Gonzalez. 6+ innings today. 14 hits surrendered, 7 earned runs, 1 strikeout, a couple homers. Or no homers, actually. Coming out of the bullpen is Riley Deputy, the elite curveball specialist with Metalhead. Heater away, strike called to Whitehead, 0-1. Whitehead has doubled home run today, he's 1 for 3. Heater away, fouled off out of play, 0-2. Ball down in the way, line at the middle of the second, right at Hicks for the first out, and they do double off the runner at second because my reactions are not quick enough, apparently. 2 down for Coffee, 1 for 3 with an RBI single for the rookie, and Moreno still at first. Ball down and then chop to second, and that's going to end the inning. Of course it will, because fuck my ass, Bill Murray. Bottom 7 at 7-3. Deputy, Thornton, and Angeles do up. Here's Deputy, the pitcher, facing Bronson Bauer as he'll pinch hit. Valenzuela trying to get him out. Ball down in the way in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Heater down and in. Low, 1-1. Change it down in the way. Fouled off out of play, 1-2. Whiffer activates for Bauer. Heater up and in. High, 2-2. Good eye there. Ball up and away. Chased and fouled off the plate, 2-2. Change up. Strike 3 called. Can I help you, Bauer? No, you're just looking? All right, see you later. First punch out for Valenzuela, 1 down. Here's Thornton, 2 for 3 with a solo homer and a single. Base now locked in, Valenzuela. Ball down in the end of the first one. Chop foul, 0-1. Four-seamer up and away. High, 1-1. Change it down and away. Low, 2-1. Ball down and away. Hit well off the end of the bat to left center field. Whitehead giving chase into the gap. Gets there at the warning track in left center for the second out. Here's Angeles, 1 for 3 with a single last time up. First pitch heater, middle in. Checked inside, ball 1. Change of middle in, whiffed on it, 1-1. Curveball hangs up and away, chased high, fouled off, 1-2. Four-seamer up and in, high, 2-2. Change it down, chased it, fouled off, still 2-2. Curveball down and away, chased and fouled off, still 2-2. Four-seamer down and in. Popped out behind third. Belsh giving chase. Dives out of her reach. It's a base hit. 2 out knock will keep the inning alive for the Bionics here in the 7th. Here comes Hicks, 1 for 3 with a single. Ball down on the first one. Blasted foul. Out of play. 0-1. Four-seamer down in the way. Whiffed on it. 0-2. Change up. High. 1-2. Four-seamer down and in. Chased and fouled off. Still 1-2. Curveball down in the way. chased, grounded up the middle to short. Bush to her left, cuts it off, fires the first. In time to get the out, and that ends the inning. Good pitching, Declan. Coming out of the bullpen, Carl Painter here for the Bionics. Elite two-seamer active for him. Top 8, we'll look to extend the lead. It's 7-3. Grips, Bush, and then Valenzuela do up. Grips getting his first at-bat of the game. He was a pinch hitter in Game 1 and flew out. Curve off and away from Painter. Misses outside. Ball 1. There's the two-seamer down and in. Strike called. His best pitch. 1-1. Curve all the way. Hit up the middle. Back to Painter. Picks it out of the air. 1 down. Lola Bush up next. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Heater away. Strike called. 0-1. Heater down. Sky ball to left field. That's going to be an easy play there for Elliston. 2 down. Base is empty for Valenzuela. Pinch hitting for him. Off the bench here, it is going to be infielder Eden Klippenstein getting her first at-bat against her old club who released her earlier this year. Pinkett looking to deliver. First postseason appearance for her as that heater's low. Ball 1. That's high and away on the heater. 2-0. Heater down and then inside. 3-0. Heater middle in. Strike called. 3-1. Heater middle of the zone. Cracked the center field. Hit well, but there's Thornton, and that'll end the inning. Good pitching from Painter as we're going to double switch off Bush here. Or no, we're not. Okay, never mind. Let me out of the bullpen here. We are going to turn it over here to Ryan Reed, the rookie. Bottom 8, we're up 4. Tom's got 1 for 3 with a single today. You see me down and in on the first one from Reed as the rookie on his first career postseason pitch gives up an immediate leadoff single. Leadoff man on in the 8th here is Rocket. 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Heater up and in. High and tight. Ball 1. Ball down and away. Low. 2-0. You see me down and in. Grounded to second. 1 hopper. Moreno there. Flips the second. 1. Bush to first. Double play. You love to see it. Elliston up next. 1 for 3 with an RBI single. First pitch curveball hangs. Chopped hard to short. Right at Bush. Lola makes the play to first. 1-2-3 inning. Good pitching from Reed to the 9th. It's 7-3. Hazard, Cruz, and Flores do up. There's Hazard. 3 for 4 day. 3 singles and an RBI. Heater middle of the plate. Whiffed on it. 0-1. Just missed it. Heater up the way. Lined up the line. Over the diving glove of Namskal into the right field corner. Angeles gets there and holds her to just a single. Leadoff will be on for Cruz. 1 for the single. Long look at first there from Painter. Curveball hangs on the first one. Ripped under the glove of the third baseman into left field. Cruz's second hit of the day. He's 2 for 5. 2 on, none down for Flores. 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Trying to bust it open here. Heater away. Chopped on the ground to first. That is past the second baseman into right field. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Come on, Moreno put in the dagger. 2 for 4 day, 2 singles and an RBI. Infield in. Heater up, hard chopper right at Hicks. That's going to be a double play. Getting the outs at home and third as we had to freeze. 2 down for Whitehead. 1 for 4 with an RBI double. Come on, Ramon. Heater down. Strike called. 0-1. Nice pitch from Painter. Curveball hangs. Out of play. Pulled foul. 0-2. Two-seamer away. Dumped over second. That's down for a base hit. Base is loaded again. Still 2 outs. Here's Coffee. 1 for 4 with an RBI single. He's tense. Heater inside. Strike called. 0-1. Way inside on the two-seamer. Almost drills him. Ball 1. Heater middle plate. Dumped into center field, and Coffee drives home another one. His second RBI of the game. It's 8-3. First run we scored since the first inning. Grips up next, though, for 1 today. Way high in the heater. Ball 1. Ball down. Chopped up the middle to short. Diving is Harshwinter behind the bag. On to first in time to get Grips, and that ends the inning. 8-3 to the bottom of the 9th. We're up 5. Harshwinter, Lobster, and Painter do up. Harshwinter up for 3 with an RBI ground out. Heater down in the way in the first one. Chop foul out of play. 0-1. Ball down and in. Check swing strike. 0-2. Two-seamer up and in. Popped up behind third. Grips giving chase. Foul territory. Lays out of his reach. 0-2. Leader up and away. Chased it, strike 3. First punch up for Reed, 1 down. Next up, Lobster, 0 for 3 today. Curveball middle in on the first one. Fouled off, 0-1. Four-seamer away, outside, 1-1. Two-seamer middle away, strike called, 1-2. Slider put in, inside, 2-2. Four-seamer down in the way, off the plate, full count. Curveball down at the knees, pulled foul, out of play by Lobster. We'll do it again, count remains full. Two-seamer up and away, high ball 4, first walk for Reed. Next up, Painter. Pinch hitting is Tal Porter, the backup catcher. Fires the bat of the game for the postseason for him. Put down and away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Ball down and in. Grounded hard into right field. That's a base hit, and that's going to activate surrounded for Reed as 2 runners are on, 1 down. Here's Thornton, 2 for 4 with a solo homer and a single. Slider away in the first one, outside, ball 1. Four-seamer down and in. Inside, 2-0. Seamer up and away. Pulled foul, out of play, 2-1. Slider at the knees. Popped up foul, out of play, 2-2. Ball down and in. Inside and low, full count. Four-seamer middle of the plate. Fouled off, Thornton was late, full count. Two-seamer middle in. Strike 3, swung through it. Both runners will advance, though. However, Thornton is out as the first base was occupied with less than 2 outs. Second punch out for Reed, 2 down, and here's Angeles. 2 for 4, 2 singles, trying to keep game 2 alive here for the Bionics. Two-seamer middle in on the first one, strike called. Surrounded, still active here for Reed. Four-seamer down, block. Cruz lets it get by him all the way to the backstop, and that will allow a run to score. 8-4 on the wild pitch, 1-1. Curveball down, low, 2-1. Two-seamer down and away, low, 3-1. Leader up and away. Ball 4, second walk for Reed. First and third. Here's Hicks, 1 for 4 with a single. Tying run on deck. Ball down and in the first one. Chopped at the middle of the short. Bush over to her left. Cuts it off. Fires the first. In time. And Thumpers take game 2. 8-4 the final score. That big 7-run inning in the first was all we needed as we cruised the victory after that. Good quality pitching from Harris. He didn't quite get a quality start. Solid pitching from Valenzuela and Reed out of the bullpen as well. Was pleasantly surprised by that. RBI single for Hazard, RBI single for Moreno, RBI double for Whitehead, two RBI singles for Coffee, Shelton an RBI single, Bush an RBI single, and Harris an RBI ground out. Bionics got a home run from Thornton, an RBI single from Elliston, and an RBI ground out from Harshwinter. Winning pitcher is Harris, 5 1/3, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, a homer. He improves to 1-0. Gonzalez, 6 innings plus, 14 hits, 7 earned runs, 1 strikeout. He falls to 0-1. Play of the game is Hazard for her 4th day and 2 stolen bases, 1 run driven in. Thornton 2 for 5 day with a home run again, and Coffee 2 for 5 day driving in 2. Game 3, there we go. Alright, so the False Knights will have the rest advantage on whoever wins this final game in the series. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Winner take all at Bingata Bowl. Here we go. First matchup, Swampers and Beasts. Swampers rally and win 5-2 as they once again kick the Beasts out in the quarterfinals. Riddles beat the Nocturnals with ease 5-1 as they upset the top seed. So the Riddles advance to the semis. That will give the Swampers home field advantage. All right. The Game 3 pitching matchup on the mound for Bionics is Nebula Butler, who we beat in the regular season. And on the mound for us is going to be Vic Kerr. Lineup for Game 3, it'll be Coffee leading off in right field, Hazard locked in at first base, Flores in center, Cruz catching, Moreno at second, Whitehead in left. Shelton is supposed to play at third. We're going to go to the bench here. Bush is going to be at shortstop. That's definite. I'm going to get a little frisky with this one. We are going to go ahead and put Whitehead at third, even though he can't field. And we are going to put in Nia Connor. She's going to play center field, and Flores is going to play left field. I like our odds here with that. I like our odds. And Connor's also going to bat number 9. She's going to bat number 8. She's going to bat under Bush. Bush, despite being tense, is still a better hitter on paper. Lineup for the Bionics here. It's going to be Thornton. Angeles short again. Hicks, Namskull, Rocket, Elliston. Cruz is back in the lineup in right, and Lobster. And then Butler 9. Let's go. Winner take all, game 3. It's do or die time, folks. Let's go. Can we win in front of the home crowd and avenge our first game loss? I don't know. Let's find out. We had to do it last year. We had to pull the reverse sweep against the Bards. Now we have to do it this year against the Bionics. Can we make history repeat? Let's find out.
Welcome to game 3.
Here we go.
Semifinals.
Thornton leading off, hitting 400 in the postseason with 2 homers, 3 RBIs, facing Vic Kerr. Cutter up and away on the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. Leader away. Strike call, 1-1. Change it down and in. Check swing strike, 1-2. Slider away. Chased, hit up the middle, over the glove of Kerr. It's a base hit. Soft dump single in the center. Thornton on the lead off. She's got great wheels as well. Here's Angeles hitting 3 for 8 in the postseason. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Get over away, no go. 1-0. Change down and in, runner does go this time, out in front of it, throw down by Cruz. Gets her again, nice job, Shane. Second time he's caught her stealing this postseason. 1-1 count here to Angeles, base is empty. Cut up and away, high and outside, 2-1. Slider down and away. Chase, dribbler to second. Marino charges, makes the play to first. 2 down. Base is empty here for Hicks. Second baseman hitting 333 with an RBI here. 3 for 9 in the postseason. Heater up and in is jammed into shallow center. Connor racing in, will not get there. It's a blue base hit. Inning continues here for the cleanup hitter, Cashton Namskull. First baseman hitting 4 for 9. 1 homer, 3 RBIs. Force him ripping away in the first one. Blew it by him, 0-1. Change it down and in. Line to second, right at Moreno. That ends the inning. Good pitching from Kerr, bottom 1. Coffey, Hazard, and Flores due up. Bingo Coffey leading off. Rookie right fielder hitting 250. 2 RBIs in the postseason, hitting 2 for 8. Facing Nebula Butler. First pitch from Butler. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Down to a 3-pitch pitcher. Heater high, 1-1. She was actually the starter, as that heater's inside, 2-1, of the game we played against Bionics in the regular season, who we beat in that start. So, 2-1 count. Change it down, foul off, 2-2. It did take us a few innings there to break through against her. She pitched really well for the first half of the game. Change up and in, turned on by Coffey, skied to right, but right at Cruz. 1 down, is back in the lineup today. Hazard up next, captain hitting 600 in the postseason with a homer, 3 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases. She's locked in. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Heater down, line to right field hard, but right at Cruz, 2 down. Unlucky. Left fielder Chris Flores up next, rookie hitting 400 in the postseason, 4 for 10. Two-seam up and away, strike called, 0-1. Heater middle in, line into center field, that's down for a base hit. Flores on with a 2-out knock, that'll keep the inning alive here for the cleanup hitter. Coming up is Shane Cruz, batting 4 for 10 in the postseason. Heater middle in on the first one, jammed to left center field. Sky ball, easy play for Thornton. That ends the inning. To the second, it's scoreless. Rocket, Elliston, and Cruz due up. Here's Madden Rocket, 4 for 9 in the postseason with an RBI. First pitch slider away. Whiffed on it, 0-1. Cutter up, high, 1-1. Forcing it down and in. Whiffed on it, 1-2. Change it down and away. Fouled off, out of play, 1-2. Heater up and in. Fouled off, out of play, 1-2. Cutter up and away. Popped it up behind the mound. Kerr off to his left in front of second base. Puts it away. 1 down.
Now batting.
Elliston up next. Rookie hitting 2 for 8 in the postseason with an RBI. Change up and in on the first one. Out in front of it. 0-1. Heater up. High. 1-1. Slider down and away. Whiffed on it in the dirt. 1-2. Cutter down and in. Blew it by him. Strike 3. First punch out for Kerr. Wave him bye-bye. 2 down. Ford Cruz up next. Right fielder sat out game 2. He's hitless in the postseason. 0 for 4. He has walked, though. Heater up and in on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Blasted deep to left center field by Cruz. That's carrying well over the wall. It's a home run as the Bionics draw first blood in game 3. Cruz's first hit of the postseason is a homer. 1-0 Bionics. Got a slider away, and he took it out over the wall. Went with it. Here's Lobster. Catcher hitting 143 with an RBI. Adding 1 for 7 in the postseason. Heater up, check swing high. Strike called. 0-1. Cutter up and away. Chased it outside. 0-2. Forcing him down and in. Blew it by him. Strike 3. Second punch up for Kerr. That ends the inning, but a home run for Cruz puts the Bionics on the board first. 1-0 to the bottom of the second. Moreno, Whitehead, and Bush due up. First time the Bionics have actually scored first here in the series. Or this 3-game stretch. Here's Moreno, second baseman, hitting 3 for 9 in the postseason with an RBI. First pitch heater away, ball 1. Heater up, strike called, 1-1. Heater middle in, whiffed on it, 1-2. Heater down the middle, lined in the right center, over the diving glove of Hicks. There it goes. Moreno digging around first. Thornton gets to it, and that'll hold her. No, she's going for it. Moreno is out. I meant to send her back and hit the wrong button. Leadoff singles erased. Here's Whitehead, third baseman, hitting 5 for 9 in the postseason, 3 RBIs. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Heater away, fouled off, 0-2. Heater away, whiffed on it, strike 3. Late on it. First punch out for Butler, 2 down. Here's shortstop Lola Bush, hitting 2 for 8 in the postseason with an RBI. Tense. Heater up and in, strike called, 0-1. Heater middle in, dumped to right center field, sinking quickly. Gets down in front of Cruz, it's a base hit. Inning will continue here for the 8-hitter. It's left center fielder Nia Connor. First appearance of the postseason for the second-year player. In for the injured Shelton. Moving the Whitehead in from left as the utility player plays third, and moving Flores, the normal center fielder, to left field. Heater middle in, strike called, 0-1. Runner goes. Heater away, strike called, throw down by Lobster, no chance. Easy steal there for Bush. 0-2 count though to Connor. Heater at the knees, chopper to short. Easy play for Angeles on the charge. In time to first, that ends the inning as we strand a runner. To the third, it's 1-0. Butler, Thornton, and Angeles due up. Here's Nebula Butler, the pitcher. First bat of the postseason. Heater up, blew it by her, 0-1. Cutter middle in, strike called, 0-2. Heater up and in. Whiffed on it, strike 3. Third punch up for Kerr, 1 down. Thornton up next, 1-for-1 with a single. Slider hangs, lined over short, leaping his Bush out of her reach. Flores dives, nice job cutting it off. Lead a 1-out single there for Thornton. Would have been extra bases though. Here's Angeles, 0-for-1. Cutter middle away in the first one, grounded hard to short. Bush dives, cuts it off, flips the second one. Moreno on to first. Just late, fielder's choice. 2 down, here's Hicks, 1-for-1 with a single. Change of middle in on the first one. Off the plate, ball 1. Cutter down and away. Chased on it, 1-1. Forcing me down and in. Line to short, right at Bush on a hop. On to first. In time, then the inning. Nice play, guys. Good pitching from Kerr, bottom 3. We're still down 1-0. Kerr, Coffey, and Hazard due up. There's Vic Kerr, the pitcher, looking to start a rally in the third. Butler's first pitch, heater up, high, ball 1. Heater down and in, low, 2-0. Heater up and in, foul back, 2-1. Heater down in the way, dumped into left field, that's a base hit. Vic Kerr on with a base hit in his first bat of the postseason. Leadoff man on in the third here. Here comes Coffey, rookie 0-for-1. He's tense.
11. Bingo Coffee.
Two-seam up and away. Strike called. 0-1. Pick off to first. Back safely is Kerr. Worried about the hit and run there. Heater up late on the swing. 0-2. Two-seam up and away. Fouled off out of play. Still 0-2. Two-seamer away. Line to left center field. That is down for a base hit. Kerr comes around second. He'll draw the throw. First and second with none down. Good start to the third here for the Thumpers. Here comes Hazard, the captain, 0-1. They're locked in, though. Lined out to right her first time up. Heater up and away outside. Ball 1. Heater middle in. Lined in the hole to second. Off the diving glove of Hicks into right center field. No man's land. 1 run will score. Throw to second is late. RBI double for Hazard. It's 1-1. Thumpers on the board, and we're still threatening with nobody out. Here's Flores, 1-for-1 with a single. First pitch down and away to the rookie, low and outside. Ball 1. Heater up, line to first hard. One hopper to Nomskull. Throw comes home. Throw back to third is late. Everybody's safe on the fielder's choice. Bases loaded, nobody out for Cruz. Dash blind number 2 looking to deliver. Bases loaded, infield in. Double play depth. Here we go. Heater up, strike called. 0-1, nice pitch. Heater away, late on the swing. 0-2. Whiffer activates. Heater down, line to center field. That's down for a base hit. Station to station ball. We take the lead, 2-1. Cruz drives in a run. Here's Moreno. Still nobody out. 1-for-1 with a single. Bash blind number 3 trying to deliver. Change away on the corner. 0-1. Heater threes late on the swing. 0-2. Heater down, lined in the left. That's down for a base hit. The bash blinds come through. 3-1. We'll still play station to station. Still nobody out. Here's Whitehead, 0-for-1. And they're going to the bullpen quickly here. 2+ innings for Butler. 8 hits given up. 3 earned runs. A strikeout coming out of the bullpen. Bridget Snyder. 4 2/3 scoreless in game 1 to get the victory. Snyder looking to just slam the door here with rally stopper. Can she get it done? Here we go, folks. Come on, Ramon. It's our best hitter versus their best reliever. Heater outside misses. Ball 1. Can the Triple Crown winner come through? Throw ball down. Popped him up. Shallow left center. In on it there is the outfielder. Thornton gets there. 1 down. Bases remain loaded. Bush up next. Lola 1-for-1 with a single and a stolen base. Change it down in the way in the dirt. Good block behind the plate by Lobster. Ball 1. Heater high. 2-0 to Bush. Heater down the middle. Fouled off on the left side. Giving chase the third baseman. There's plenty of room over there. He dives. Nice catch by Rocket. 2 down. Shitty throw, but everybody was holding. Connor up next, 0-for-1. Grounded out to shorter first time up. Trying to come through. Base is still loaded. Heater down. Strike called to Snyder. She's locked in. 0-for-1. Heater down. Misses low. 1-1. Change up and away. Strike called. 1-2. Heater up and in. Broken back. Grounded to short. Tough play for Angeles. On to first. In time to get Connor. That ends the inning as we strand the bases loaded. But we do score 3 before they go to the bullpen. We're up 2. Nomskull, Rocket, and Elliston do up. Here's Nomskull, 0-for-1 today. Change at the knees on the first one from Kerr. Chop through the middle. It's a base hit on the first pitch of the inning. Leadoff man on in the 4th for the Bionics. Rocket up next. He's 0-for-1 today. Nice diving play in foul territory last inning. Heater down in the way in the first one. Blew it by him, 0-1. Change it down and in. Strike called, 0-2. Cutter up and in. High and tight, 1-2. Slider down and away. Chase grounded to third, right at Whitehead. Will fire to second. 1. Moreno to first. Double play. You love to see it as we go around the horn. Elliston up next, 0-for-1 intense. Slider down and away in the first one. Check swing strike, 0-1. Cutter up and in. Whiffed on at 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Blew it by him, strike 3. 4th punch out for Kerr. 1-2-3 inning for him. Bottom 4, it's 3-1. Kerr, Coffee, and Hazard due up. Here's Vic Kerr, 1-for-1 with a single today. Started the rally last innings. That heater's up and in for a strike. 0-1. Curveball up and away. Popped him up. Behind second base there is the second baseman Hicks. 1 down. Coffee up next. 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Change up. Dumped over left center. It is down for a base hit over the leaping glove of the shortstop. Coffee on here with 1 down. That'll bring up Hazard. 1 for 2 with an RBI single last time up. She's locked in. Get up and in, whiffed on it. 0-1. Curveball up and away. Line to center off the end of the bat. Right at Thornton, though. 2 down. Here comes Flores. 1 for 2 with a single. Curveball up and in. High. Ball 1. Good take. Curveball checked away. Good hold. 2-0. Heater down and then blasted by Flores. Deep left center field. Thornton tracing back. She's running out of room. She's at the fence. Plays it off the wall. It's going to be an RBI double for Flores. Scoring from first is going to be Coffee. It's 4-1 Thumpers. That's the first one we scored off of Schneider. There's Cruz. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. She's no longer locked in. Heater up. Hard chopper to short. Backhanded by Angelis. She'll take the out at first. That'll end the inning. We get a run home on the double by Flores. 4-1 to the 5th. It's a 3-run game. Cruz, Lobster, and Snyder due up. Here's Cruz. 1 for 1 with the solo homer. His first time up. There's pitch slider down and in. Inside. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Blew it by him. 1-1. Cutter up and away. Check swing strike. 1 and 2. Change up middle away. That hangs. Hit off the end of the bat. Deep left field. Cruz got a good chunk of it. Flores out of room. But makes the catch at the warning track. 1 down. Bert Lobster up next. Catcher 0 for 1 today. Forcing it down and away in the first one. Hit well to right field. Carrying well. Coffee running out of room at the fence. Leaps off the fence. A little too high. It'll be a lead 1-out double here for Lobster. Thankfully it stayed in the park. Here's Snyder. Pitcher hitless on the postseason. May bunt. Change up on the first one. Bunt shown. Pulled back. Strike called. 0-1. Fooled her with the change. Heater up. Bunt shown. Popped up. Cruz lays out. Knocks it down. Throw to first is late. Got a little too fancy, Shane. 2 on, 1 down for Thornton. 2 for 2 with 2 singles representing the tying run. Slider down and in the first one. Chased it low and inside. Ball 1. 0-1. Change it down and away. Chased again. 0-2. Forcing up and in. Check swing high. 1 and 2. Cutter up and away. Chased it. Strike 3. 5th punch out for Kerr. 2 down. Here's Angelis. 0 for 2 today. Rally stopper active for Kerr. Mind gamer active for Angelis. Cutter down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Forcing me down and away. Chased it, fouled off, just got to it, 0-2. Change up and in. High and tight, 1-2. Slider down and in. Check low, 2-2. Four-seamer up and away. Popped it up behind the plate. Will it stay in play? Cruz giving chase? No, it's out of play. 2-2. Cutter down. Chased it, strike 3. 6th punch out for Vic. Strands 2. He gets out of the inning. Bottom 5. It's 4-1. Moreno, Whitehead, and Bush. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Here's Moreno. 2 for 2 today. 2 singles and an RBI. Heater up. Line to right field on the first pitch. Down in front of the sliding Cruz. It's a base hit. Nice swing from Bash Blonde number 3. Moreno on to start the inning for Whitehead. Popped out with the base loaded this last time up. He's 0 for 2. Come on, Ramon. For ball inside, misses. Ball 1. Checked low in the curveball and change it down in the way. 2-0. Change down and in. Pulled foul. Out of play. 2-1. Curveball hangs. The letters popped him up again. Shallow left center. There for it is the shortstop, Angelis. 1 down. Coming up next is Bush, fouled out with the bases loaded last time up behind third on a diving catch by Rocket. 1 for 2 with a single and a stolen base, though. Here away, chopper to short, slow roller. Angelis the second one, Hicks the first. Late, fielder's choice. 2 down for Connor, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out twice. Pick off to first. Back safely is Bush. Peter middle in. Strike called. 0-1. There goes. Curveball down. Taken low. Throw down by Lobster. No chance. Second steal for Bush. He's 2 for 2. 1-1 count to Connor. Change away off the plate. 2-1. Curveball up and in. Chopper to short. Angeli's there. On to first. Ends the inning again. To the 6th. It's 4-1. Hicks, Nomskaw, and Rocket due up. Here's Hicks. 1 for 2 with a single today. Kerr's locked in after 5 quality innings so far. Forcing him down at the end of the first pitch. Chopped through the middle, and that's a seeing eye single under the glove of Kerr. Leadoff woman on here in the 6th for the Bionics. Here comes Nomskaw. 1 for 2 with a single.
Number 16, Ashton Nomskaw.
Slider down and in on the first pitch. Off the plate, ball 1 just inside. 1-0 pitch, cutter up and away. Line to center off the end of the bat. That's a base hit. First 2 batters on in the inning for the Bionics. Tying run coming to the plate in the 6th. It's Rocket 0 for 2.
Number 3, Madden.
Rally stopper active for Kerr here. Change it down and away. Low and outside. Ball 1. Forcing her down and in. Inside. 2-0. Slider down and away. Check swing strike. 2-1. Cutter down and in. Chops to second. Moreno charges. Flips to second. 1. Bush to first. Double play. You love to see it. Kerr locked in again. 2 down. Runner at third here for Elliston. Rookie tense 0 for 2. Cutter up and away in the first pitch. Check swing strike. 0-1. Forcing him up and in. High and tight. 1-1. Change it down and away. Chased. Hit off the end of the bat to short. Diving Bush. Out of her reach. It's an RBI single for Elliston. Scoring is the leadoff hitter Hicks. 4-2. Cruz up next, 1 for 2 with a solo homer. Kerr no longer locked in. Here's Bronson Bauer pinch hitting. Looking for a home run. Change up and in on the first pitch. Strike called 0-1. Slider away. Way outside. 1-1. Forcing her down and in. Runner goes inside. Throw down by Cruz. Ooh, just late. I think we got her, though. I think we got Elliston. I think he was out. First steal for the rookie in the postseason. He's 1 for 1. 2-1 count to Bauer. Cutter down and away. Fouled off. 2-2. Whiffer activates. Change up and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. 7th punch up for Kerr. He gets through the 6th. Nice quality start there from Vic. Bottom 6. He's due up first. Then Coffey and Hazard. We're going to pinch hit. Nice job, Vic. 1 for 2 with a single. A finish at the plate. 6 quality innings. I love it. Coming in the bowl off the bench is Stump Duran, the outfielder. He'll play left field as that will move Elliston into right. Kerr done after 6 quality innings. Nice job today. Going to go ahead and turn it over to Kane Tambor, the first baseman. Ace exterminator and off-speed hitter active against Snyder. 1 for 1 as a pinch hitter. That hit was off Snyder back in game 1. Change up, taken high, ball 1. Change down and in, chop foul, chased it, 1-1. Curveball in the dirt, 2-1. Change up and in, lined over the second baseman into right. It's a hit for Tambor. He's 1 for 1. Pinch hitter delivers, leadoff man on for Coffey. 2 for 3, 2 singles, and that'll do it for Snyder. Here comes Deputy. Deputy had a clean inning in game 2 and then was immediately lifted for a pinch hitter. Curveball down and in, inside, ball 1. Pitch out, nothing doing, 2-0. Curveball down in the way, dumped down the left field line. That is a fair ball slicing into the corner. Good job, Bingo. Digging for third is the runner. Throw in is in time to get Tambor. Of course it is, even though Duran is the weakest arm known to man. 1 down, double for Coffey. Here's Hazard, 1 for 3 with an RBI single, trying to bring him home. Heater up. Line to right center. That is going to bring him home, definitely. Elliston cuts it off. Coffey will score easily on the single. It's 5-2. Thumpers back by 3. Here's Flores, 2 for 3. RBI double and a single today. Curveball in, strike called, 0-1. Curveball down, 1 hopper to short. Angelis to first. Takes the fielder's choice, 2 down. Hazard in scoring position for Cruz. 1 for 3 with an RBI single.
Shane.
Slider down, foul back, 0-1. Heater inside almost hits him, gets by the catcher. Hazard will advance to third on the play on that wild pitch. 1-1. Heater down in the way, chop foul, out of play. 1-2, whiffer activates for Deputy. Will try to take advantage. Slider down, chopper to second. Hicks there, gets the out at first, that ends the inning. But a run home there on the double. 5-2 now the score. We're going to double switch here. Yeah, we'll double switch here. We're going to go ahead and bring in... We're going to go to long reliever rookie Celeste Pruitt here as we're going to take out Cruz. Tambor's going to play first base, and we're going to put Hazard at catcher. Celeste making her postseason debut. Let's see if the rookie can deliver. Lobster 1 for 2 with the double. Curveball down on the way low. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Foul back. 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. High. 2-1. Change it down and in. Low. 3-1. Curveball down on the way. Chopper to third. Right head charges. The field on to first. 1 down. Next up, Riley Deputy, the pitcher. Pinch hitting for her is backup catcher Tal Porter. 1 for 1 as pinch hitter here in game 2. He got a single. Four-seamer middle in on the first one. Strike called. 0-1. Change it down and away. Low. 1-1. Heater up and away. High. 2-1. Ball down and in. Fouled off. 2-2. Four-seamer up and in. High. 3-2. What a take. Full count offer. Change it down. Chased it. Strike 3. First punch out for Pruitt. Job Rook. 2 down. Here's Thornton. 2 for 3. 2 singles. Four-seamer up and away. High. Ball 1 and outside. Ball down and in. Fouled off. Out of play. 1-1. That was a little middle in though. Change it down and away. Chased. Fouled off. 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased it. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Pruitt. A 1-2-3 inning for the rookie. Coming out of the bullpen, long reliever Knox Dropkin making his postseason debut. Bottom 7, it's 5-2, trying to add on. Moreno, Whitehead, and Bush. Here's Moreno, 3 for 3, 3 singles and an RBI today. Heater away, hit at the first base line, under the glove of Naumskal. He couldn't get there. It's a leadoff single for Moreno. She's 4 for 4. Here's Whitehead, 0 for 3 today. Slider inside, almost hits him, ball 1. Change up and away, line to second, right at Hicks, 1 down. Unlucky there for Whitehead. Not a good day for the Triple Crown winner. Bush up next, 1 for 3 with a single. Reached on a fielder's choice last time up. It's also stolen 2 bases. Slider high, ball 1. Heater away, 1-1. Nice pitch from Dropkin. Younger brother of former Bards first baseman Jimmy Dropkin, as that's a dribbler to the mound. Dropkin will take the out at second on the fielder's choice. 2 down for Connor, who's 0 for 3. Pick off to first, back safely is Bush. Good idea, she's already stolen 2 bases. Slider hangs, line to short, right at Angeles. Ends the inning to the 8th, it's 5-2. Hard to line up Angeles, Hicks, and Naumskal against Pruitt. Here's Angeles, 0 for 3 today. Curveball up and away on the first one, strike called, 0-1. Change up middle in, check swing strike, 0-2. Curveball away. Fouled off, 0-2. Change up way inside, off the plate, 1-2. Four-seamer up and away. Fouled off, 1-2. Here inside, way off the plate, 2-2. Curveball inside, low and in, 3-2. Change it down and away. Chase popped up behind second. Moreno giving chase. Gets there for the first out, nice range. Next up, Hicks, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Four-seamer up and away in the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up, high, 1-1. Change it down and away. Fouled off, 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming. Curveball down and in. Chase, dribbled foul, 1-2. Four-seamer up and in. Chased it, strike 3. Third punch out for Pruitt, 2 down. Wave them, bye-bye. Naumskal next, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Four-seamer down and away in the first one. Chopped up the third base line. Whitehead dives. Nice play, Ramon. Fires across the first. Gets him by a step. 1-2-3 inning for Pruitt. Nice job, Rook. Tambor, Coffey, and Hazard due up. Bottom 8, Tambor leads off. 1-for-1 with a single.
Number 36, Kane Tambor.
Takes a heater down and in. Low, ball 1. Slider down and in. Line to center field. Another hit for Tambor. He's perfect 3 for 3 this postseason. 2 for 2 today. He's on to start the 8th, looking for some insurance. Here's Coffey, 3 for 4 with a double and 2 singles. Rookie trying to keep it going. Slider from the way, strike called, 0-1. Slider middle in, jammed to right center field. That is going to get down, though, for a base hit. Digging around second, Tambor, throw coming to second. Holds Coffey to a single. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. For Hazard, the captain, 2 for 4 today, 2 singles, 2 RBIs. Looking for her third, trying to put it away. Infield in here, trying to protect the lead. Heater up, whiffed on at 0-1. Heater inside, whiffed, 0-2. Bad swing. Heater up, chased, hit and hold a second. Tough play. Hicks takes the out at second. Throw back to first is late. Is a fielder's choice RBI for Hazard, her third RBI today. It is 6-2. Flores up next, 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI single. Heater away, skied off the end of the bat on the first one to right. Therefore, it is Elliston. 2 down. Hazard still at first. That is going to bring up Pruitt. That is the greatest batting animation ever. I love it. Celeste, we got a 4-run lead. You're locked in. You go ahead and take this, okay, girl? Heater down, strike called, 0-1. Hazard takes off. Change it down on the way, strike called, throw down, no chance. 4th steal of the postseason for Hazard. 0-2. Heater up and in, hitting the hold of second. Off the diving glove of Hicks into right field. Hazard coming around third. She will score. RBI single for Pruitt. It's 7-2. There's Moreno, 4 for 4 day, 4 singles and an RBI. Change him away, hit up the middle of the second, diving Hicks. Nice stop. Goes to first, gets the out, and that ends the inning. The 2 home for the Thumpers, make it a 5-run lead to the 9th. 3 outs, and we're going to the semis again. Rocket, Elliston, and Duran due up. Madden Rocket leads off, 0 for 3 today, intense. Pruitt's first pitch heater away, fouled off, 0-1. The ball down and in. Grounded in a hold of short, Bush on the dive, out of reach, it's a base hit. Leadoff single there. Rocket, his first hit of the day. Here's Elliston, 1 for 3 with an RBI single. Ball down on the way in the first one. Low, ball 1. There's Moreno, middle in, grounded to second. Moreno charges, flips the second. 1. Bush on the first. Double play, you love to see it. 2 down, bases empty, last chances. Defensive sub, left fielder Stump Duran. Trying to keep their season alive. Heater away in the first one, blew it by him, 0-1. Four-seamer down and in. Inside, 1-1. Change up and away. Out in front of it, 1-2. Last chance, last strike. Pruitt delivers. Curveball down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. 4th punch out for Pruitt. 1-2-3, 9th inning for the rookie. Thumpers win. Final score 7-2 in Game 3. We're moving on to the semifinals. And for the 2nd straight year, we will meet the False Knights. RBI single for Elliston and solo homer for Ford Cruz are their only runs today. On the other side for us, no homers today, but 3 RBIs for the captain, Ariadne Hazard. Flores an RBI, as well as Cruz, pinch hitter Pruitt, our reliever, and Moreno had an RBI as well. While the loss goes to Nebula Butler, she only goes 2+ innings, giving up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, and a strikeout. Win goes to Vic Kerr with 6 quality innings, 10 hits, 2 earned runs, 7 strikeouts, and a homer. 1-0. He's now up 1-0. He's 1-0 in this postseason. And Celeste Pruitt in her postseason debut, 3 scoreless innings to get the save, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. Love to see it. Hazard, the player of the game, with 3 RBIs and a stolen base. Coffey, the runner-up, with 4 hits, 3 runs scored. And then Vic Kerr, the 3rd-place finisher, with his quality start. All right, let's preview next episode, guys. The semifinals are upon us next time out, and we will be taking on the False Knights for the 2nd straight year. Last year in the semifinals, I believe we swept them. So they're looking for some revenge, and we're looking to move to our 2nd consecutive finals here to start the series. And on the other side, it'll be Swampers and Riddles, the bottom two teams squaring up. So winner of our series will have home field advantage for the finals, whoever makes it there. But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Big, mega episode today as we had to pull off the reverse sweep. But once again, we pull off the reverse sweep in the first round, taking the Bionics all 3 games and forcing our way past them into the semifinals against the False Knights, who swept our division rivals, the Toucans. Will we be able to get around the rest penalty and win again? Tune in next time to find out. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking with me through this marathon of a game. I know it was a lot, but thank you. I appreciate all the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over here and watch the games live before they're posted. And also join me over in this community as well if you so choose. I'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. Until then, this is the Nasty One signing off. Quick shout out to One Boy for tuning into the chat, talking to me through the first game. And that'll do it for me. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.